Oh man. Here we go. Hold on. Let me see. See my anthem face. There we go. Let me adjust this camera real quick. What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another EDC podcast. We're supposed to have some people sliding in this joint. I was going to do, and I promise you, I still might have him do it. I still might just add it in. It just won't be in the live, John. We're supposed to be doing today the first interview that I'm doing in this little run I'm about to take. I want to start doing interviews in my podcast type, John. Like I said, it's been thorough talking to y'all, but you know what I mean, I want to actually start, you know what I'm saying, getting into it with some people on this job. But yo, anyway, I hope everybody week going crazy. Mine been going solid. Ain't been too high, too low. Too hot, too low. I got into a certain point in the Walking Dead. Y'all know I've been on my Walking Dead journey. Got to a certain point now where I'm seeing things make a shift. It's been a time skip. It's been a time skip. I don't think it's been a time skip since I want to say it was season 3, season 4. After Shane. I don't think it's been a time skip since then. But yeah, man. Major time skip. Baby girl all grown up. Rick's not dead no more. Not dead though. So I don't know if this is the death people was talking about, or if he about to come back some point and then really die. But Rick is not dead no more right now. But I see where he went. Kinda. Not really, but I just know he's not dead from what I saw. You know what I'm saying? It kinda and it was like it's mid season too. They don't warm you up to it or nothing like that. It's like he here, then he not here. You know what I mean? Or it's probably, like I said, it probably is the first thing I said where he gonna come back and actually die. Because this would be a good warm up to it. But from what I'm seeing right now, there was no warm up to what I just witnessed. Like Buddy was dead, vital part in the show, and then he, like I said, he just wasn't dead no more. So time skipping that John going crazy. What's some other shows I've been watching? I've been watching. I caught up on, or not caught up, but I watched that One Piece John they got on Netflix. That John alright. I'm not mad at it. It looked like it was gonna be corny when I first saw the trailer, but then I was like, nah, let me give it a shot. Let me give it a shot without the trying to hold it to the anime, which is just super unfair. Like that's low key to the degree of people trying to hold the anime to the comic. Or to the manga, I should say. You know, super unfair to do. So I ain't want to do it like that. But as its own show, I like that jump, man. I think they and without trying to compare it to the anime, I think they nailed Zeph. I think they nailed Hawkeye. Hawkeye is so tough, or not Hawkeye? What the hell am I talking about? Mihawk. Hawkeye is crazy. I'm sorry to all the anime fans. Not Hawkeye, Mihawk. No, it's still Hawkeye. What am I talking about? What am I talking about? They nailed him, regardless of what it is. Nailed him. That little baby knife and everything. Big knife. Nailed him. I'm worried to run into Brooke. I'm not going to lie to y'all. Or Frankie, for that matter. I feel like Frankie's going to be a little easier to nail. But I'm worried to run into Brooke at some point if they're going to continue with this job. Which I feel like they will. Like if Netflix hit it on the head, they're going to run with it. And I feel like they're hitting this on the head. I don't know what they're doing numbers-wise, but I feel like they're nailing this, John. What else did they nail in there? I wasn't mad at Arlong. The powers they nailing in this, John, is... Like, they did Luffy powers right. They did Buggy right. Everything kind of is right in this joint. Like, for people who don't watch One Piece, I'm naming characters right now. Just realized it. Sorry, but yeah, they nailing it. I didn't think they would do it so well. It's kind of hot in this joint. I didn't think they would do it so well, but they actually crushing the scene with that. You know, especially with like stupid powers going crazy. I thought it was gonna be kind of hard for them to cut across that field in that sense. But nah, man, they doing their thing. They staying true to form right now. Uh, I actually do have some topics for today. I did a good job this week. I hope this person joined the. I hope a person joined the live tonight because it's on them for real, for real. That one of my topics is even on this John. It's legit on them, so I hope they join. They know who they are. It's ridiculous, but I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it. Hopefully they join midway through, and I'll start it at that point. But it's a lot of funny business going on in here. Now, my first John, I was watching this. I've been on TikTok like scrolling hella lately, and I came across something that really like caught me by surprise. Not by surprise because I already knew about the situation a little bit as much as anybody that's a fan. But kind of caught me by like, just off guard in a sense. So, comedian Gary Owen, he's been through, I want to say like, probably the worst thing as a husband and dad could go through. Being as, and I'm not as crazy studied on the situation or anything like that, but the outline of it is it doesn't work out for him and his wife. As much as, not as much as, but like, it doesn't work out for him and his wife. I know some people, it's gonna be like, oh, just sometimes it don't work out. For me, it's really unfortunate. Like, it's quite unfortunate when marriage doesn't work out. Doesn't work out. It's definitely unfortunate. So like, that's the worst thing in the world as a husband to go through. I think everybody can agree on. Doesn't work out for them. He speaks when he speaks on the situation, it's kind of like, very, very sad on how it went down. It feels like they just kind of been falling apart for a while. They was trying to stick it out. They was never able to regroup, get their footing together, and then not the opposite of sudden. It was just like eventual separation happened, and it just didn't work out for him. It ended pretty bitterly, from what it sounds like from his point of view, which is the only point of view that I've been able to hear from, or see anything about. And from what he's saying, it looked like she's been talking like crazy after the divorce, which is not funny. I'm not smiling because it's funny. I'm just like, that's wild. She's been talking like crazy after the divorce, just about what's been going on, like blah blah blah. Trash about him, like just talking about. Let me say this: talking about him in a way that is like, I'm surprised that they were together. That type talking about him, like crazy shit. Like I don't think he said too much or even at anything at all about her, and I don't think you should. Honestly, if I'm giving my opinion on it, not on that situation specifically, but I feel like if you break up or if you get divorced or anything like that, anything that you saying about that person is just like, it reads more into like who you are, in my opinion. It reads more into like what you cool with, what you allow, what you like. In my opinion on it, like the way you talking dirt on this person, like don't forget you was there. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget, you was there. You rocked out with him for a solid term. So, like, I never gonna understand that concept of trashing somebody just because y'all done. And honestly, I think that you can be done with someone without, ending on a regular note. Like, sometimes people really do just separate. Sometimes people really do just grow apart, and it's a choice to not want to, to not want to continue in that field, if I could say. I feel like that is a thing. I feel like it is a thing. I don't feel like it's I feel like it's toxic not to grow apart sometimes. I feel like that's very toxic to not grow apart. Like some people really just don't want that, which is fine. Like again, I understand it could be looked at as selfish, or like it can also be looked at as just like you're quitting. But sometimes it is, I think it is super healthy sometimes to be able to acknowledge, yo, we're not rocking right now. And I don't know if we can, like, I think we're straying so far that it's not we're not gonna be able to rock. You mean like I think that's toxic. I think it's healthy to be able to acknowledge that when it's there. Also, but there's also something we said to choosing to stick through it. Like me as a person, I'm a person to choose to stick through it. Now if somebody else is like, if like my partner is like, yo, I'm not here no more. Like I'm not sticking through it. Like I'm gone. I'm checked out. Then I have the ability to be like, all right, cool. Like dang, this sucks. This sucks. But I can't force. Like I have the ability to understand. I can't force anyone to do anything. But I also have the ability to know that if I want something and I want to work toward it, I'm all in on some like, no, I'm down to work toward it as long as you are. I'm all in working for it as long as you are. Like, because if you tell me you're not, like, I'm already a person that feel like they can't trust. I can't trust you 1,000%, no matter what it is. Only person I trust 1,000% is God Himself. Like I'm already a person that's like, I'll give you 90. I damn sure I'm keeping 10, just in case. Just in case, I have to keep 10. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as trust, we talking about. Like I'm already a person that's in that mindset of like, I know what I can do with this 10. I know I'm gonna be cool with this 10. I'm gonna give you at least 90, but this 10 gotta stay here. Cause I don't know. It's just a childhood thing. Like I know it's a trauma. Like I just can't. I don't believe that I can trust someone 100% fully. Like even my friends be talking to me about it. Like I'm not one. Prime example. I'm not one to smoke or drink all crazy. Like if you catch me smoking, I probably take a hit twice every 3 months. That's at a party with friends and they like pushing my hand. Come on, E. Come on, E. You get, and I might not even get it down here. You give me, I might waste your weed right in your face. I might waste your weed right in your face. Yeah, I'm talking to my friends. If you want to rumble after this, we can all rumble. That's what you get for forcing my hand. That's what you get for forcing my hand. I'm not a devil's lettuce ball. But anyway, I'm not the one to do that, and that stems from me not being super trustworthy. Not trustworthy. Super trusting of people. And not even people, just of the world itself. Because it's not like I don't trust my friends or anything like that. It's just more so I always feel as though I need to be clear enough mind that if something happens, I'm able to just be like, okay, cool. I need to be aware, like, when I walk in a room, I'm aware, like, yo, it's 3 people in this room. Yo, it's 3 people in this room. I know about 2 of them. This other person is brought on with this because, okay, connection, boom, boom, boom. I'm one of those people. I just need to have some sense of control. Like, this is a reason why heights freak me out. Open water freaks me out. Not freaks me out, but like I'm not cool with it. You know what I mean? I also have like I also have a phobia of like extremely large objects. Not just objects, but extremely larger than life things. Like wells are a killer for me. Like I hate those Johns. Mountains, like huge mountains for me to look at, I can't observe for too long because it's like at some point looking at this I have to relinquish some level of control of life. Like if this mountain falls right now, there's nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? Like if this shit crack and it all falls right now, there is nothing I can do. Like there's been times when I'm leaving weddings. Like I used to play drums for weddings, late night type shit. An hour or 2 hours outside of Philadelphia, coming back to Philly, driving by myself. It's like 1:30 in the morning, 2 in the morning. I might be leaving the mountains somewhere. Poconos, downtown, anywhere I might be leaving. It might be mountains. And for a glimpse, if I'm just driving, it's a glimpse. I'm just driving. I'll see like a mountain, like just the top of the mountains. In my brain, I will go, yo, if one of them Jones got up and it was a giant and it started moving, I am a goner. silly shit. This is nothing that can really happen, but like just my phobia of not having a grip on life for a second is just like, yo, like planes. I just got over my fear of planes. Not I want to say over it, but I'm okay flying now. Like I'm okay with planes. I'm okay flying. You know, I'm not bitching or anything like that. Like if something go crazy, I'll be like, whoa, like I'm gripping for life. But like I'm okay relinquishing that. If this plane go down, type shit, I'm okay relinquishing that because it's just like I want to go on vacation. You know what I mean? Like I'm okay relinquishing that. But anyway, cut to it. That's the type of person I am. So like, I forgot he's even tie. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm just that dude that don't want to relinquish control in that sense. But I forgot his tie backs to Gary Owen. But we're going back to Gary Owen. So anyway, yeah, she's been talking. His ex-wife has been talking insanely crispy. And it's like, from him, all I've seen is like, you know, the stress, the sadness, the damn, he's going through hell. You know what I'm saying? And I believe it's tying into like, I think that people can like whatever, blah blah blah, all that other good stuff. But Gary Owen's going through this whole thing. It's all like. It's low key. It's not low key. It's extremely sad to watch as a grown man, because it's like his world's kind of falling apart, and like I'm honestly watching like, dang, he seems cool. He seems cool. Like he seems like he's handling it like as best as you can at that part. But it seems like he's handling it as best you can. But it's also like there's no way you're taking this well. So basically, what's happening is his wife and him is divorced. His wife now, though, or I don't want to make any speculation, but it's a situation where like his kids don't want nothing to do with him, which is insane to me. Insane, like. Imagine you lose your wife, which you know, if depending on the situation, you're either relieved that you're out of a you're relieved that you're out of it. But even in that case, it gotta suck losing your life partner. It has to suck losing your life partner. So regardless of how happy you is to get out of a stressful or toxic situation, it has to suck to lose your life partner. You know what I'm saying? So like, not only that, now your kids. They want nothing to do with you. To the point to where the getting to the clip that I saw with Gary Owen is like he has to like get out of his way, which is not like that's not a big deal. You gotta go out your way for kids, but he's getting out of his way to have to like sneak and just get a visual on his kid to be like, yo, they're living life, they're cool. Like I haven't seen him in forever. Like I miss seeing my kid. I miss talking to him. I miss looking at him face to face. I miss touching them. Like I haven't got a hug in like I think it's like 3 years now for Gary Owen. 3, 4, maybe more than that. Maybe shorter. Give or take a year. That's like that's heartbreaking to me. That's heartbreaking to me. So like I don't know, man. I guess the question I'm bringing up to myself is like. I don't even think there's a question. That's just a tragic idea. It low key brings on like a question of love at that point. Like as a parent, as a kid, I can kind of relate to a kid's point of view, going like, "Oh, my parent did me wrong, so I kind of want nothing to do with him." Like my dad, low key. My dad wasn't in my life my whole life. He wasn't always there, so there was always like a like as a kid naturally you would have like a thing like oh like you get to a conclusion at some point where it's like oh they don't want nothing to do with me, I want nothing to do with them type vibe. But you know what I'm saying, that's not the situation here. Like and eventually you know I grow up, I'm like I kind of understand people as I kind of got to a point where I understand my parents as people. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't upset with my dad at a certain point. I believe I was like, I want to say 20, 19, 20. I kind of was just like, I didn't hold anything against my dad at that point. So it was just more so like me as an adult being like, dang, I wonder what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing. So like as an adult, I kind of understood everything in that sense. But that's a total different situation that I would understand. You know, like I just said, I can kind of relate to that situation of, oh, your dad basically wasn't around as a kid, or your mom wasn't around as a kid. Like you would look for them to see like what's up at some point, but I get the initial feeling of I don't want nothing to do with that parent, like, because you're just a kid. You're a kid. That's a kid's reaction to being abandoned. You know what I'm saying? So this situation is totally different. Like, you and your wife go through something, and your kids are like, we're picking this parent. We want nothing to do with the other parent. Unless it come out that Gary was like UFC trashing his wife. Unless it comes out that he's like destroying her. No gloves, bare knuckle, at the crib. Every time. And it's not to bring light to any situation like that. This is just like, unless that happens. Unless he's a monster that we don't know about. Unless that. Or like he's legit trash. Like he's bringing in hookers and telling his wife to sleep on the couch while he sleep with the hookers in the room. Or he's a drunk that was drawing on him all the time. That's the only other reason. Like, but he doesn't strike me. Even though you don't know him, like you always try to think you know a celebrity. He doesn't strike me as that type of person. Not even about him as a celebrity. Like, just seeing the way he talk to people. Like, he seems like he could be an asshole to some people. But he doesn't strike me as the type of person that's like destroying his family physically or emotionally. Like, I guess you can make the argument like if he's cheating or whatever, you could destroy your wife emotionally or mentally. If you're just cheating and keep cheating and shit like that. But that doesn't trickle down to, like, it can trickle down to the kids because you draw on your mom. But to not want to ever see your dad again, your dad, like, this is not just your pop who you never see in life in the first place. This is your dad. I'm pretty sure he wasn't a trash dad. And I know people like, there's no way you can be sure he wasn't a trash dad. I'm pretty sure he wasn't. I could totally be wrong. The kids come out in 5 years from now and be like, yo, he was horrible. He was trash. He burned cigarettes on my shoulders whenever he got home. And he used the N-word on me several times. He knows kids mix. He used the N-word on me several times getting me ready for school. I hated this man. Supreme racist. Unless those type of things come out to where he's just garb, I feel horrible for what he's going through. Because that's tragic, man. That is tragic. There's no other way to paint that except tragic. Tragic. You mean? So, like, I empathize with that wholeheartedly, man. Because that's rough. And you got to pay for the divorce. Cherry on top. Cherry on top. You got to pay for the divorce. You know what I mean? So, I low-key feel horrible for that man. And honestly, like, there's a piece of me that's like fuck them kids. There's a piece of me there. Cause as a kid, like, yo, like if I cheat on my wife and my kids say they want no parts of me, fuck them kids. A piece of me says that because it's like, that got nothing to do with me and you, Chief. Nothing at all. I don't care how mad you was that mommy was hurt. That has nothing to do with you as a kid. Like, it's ruining your family, I guess. But get over yourself. Get over yourself. Because I can't get over the fact that you're like, and I think I'm only streaming off this because, like I said, like me, my situation, my pop. I think that's the only reason I'm connected to it a little harshly because, like, to see Gary Owen trying to see his kid, like legit. Imagine sneaking into your child. Your child's like 16, 17, working or whatever. He's working his first job. Let's say he's working his first job. And you have to sneak to see them, and to the point to where you can't even allow them to know that you're there. That's insane to me. Insane. Like I couldn't grasp how wild that felt. Like that'd be like me right now. Like not even my child, my brother. If I couldn't see my brother, you know what I'm saying? Because he would like leave the area. Like imagine I come into the room, my brother be like, "Yeah, I'm out of here. Like I'm gone." If I couldn't see Trayvon and it was to the point where like I ain't seen him in like 3 years, and I had to go sneak to his job and put the disguise on and hide in the back just to be like, "Dang man, there go my brother, man. I miss him." I would break my own heart right there physically. And that's my brother. Like imagine your kids, boy. That's a dangerous game. That's a dangerous game, boss. And it's to the point, like, I see now, like, he having interviews and everything to where it's like, he's like, dang, I just want my kids to be happy. Like, if they don't want to see me, if that's not making them cool, I understand I'm giving them all the space they need. I'm giving them everything they need. Like, if they need something, I'll do whatever they want. Like, it is what it is. Bruh. I got a cat. Let Molly tell me he don't want to see me no more. And he just want me to still pay for his cat food and whatnot. And want nothing to do with me. Oh. You ain't eating nothing but the driest of dry foods. No more wet food. You're done. Cause that's low key ridiculous, bro. But yeah, that's what it sounds like he's gonna do. I can't feel any like, bro, Jay, you know who I'm talking about, Jay? Gary Owen. Gary Owen lost his wife and kids. Not lost his wife and kids. Divorced his wife and his kids want nothing to do with him. Fuck them kids, Jay. Fuck them kids. They trash, bro. They're trash. And it's hard to not feel empathetic. You saw the interview, yeah. It's hard to not feel empathetic toward Gary. Like it's just like even if he ruined, like I said before, even if he ruined the family, the marriage, the relationship with the kids by like sleeping with hookers or drinking and beating on them and burning cigarettes on their foreheads, like there's clear signs of redemption that's being chased. And my man is like, he's pouring his heart out, and they don't want nothing. The kids don't want nothing to do with him, as if he cheated on the kids. Fuck them kids, boss. Fuck them kiddos, boss. Damn, that's nutty. I forgot how I was talking about hella shit, and I totally forgot how it ties into Gary Owen situation. I ain't gonna lie to you, I was opening up like a book in this joint, and I totally forgot how it tied into the Gary Owen situation. Talking about my pop. Talking about how y'all keep trying to make me smoke and drink. I was talking about trust issues, upbringing. I forget, brother. I forget how it ties in. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm trash for that. I wish there was a playback button on this joint. New Kizzy. Hey, yo, Jay, hold on. My next topic. I was hoping that Britt would be in this joint because they was all trash for this. I'm talking at work, Jay. And, hold on. If I ain't abuse you and then do nothing wrong to you, that's your father. Did everything right. Yeah, you treat me like that. Then fuck you. Yeah, that's how I feel. I don't care nothing about his kids in this story. I'm going to hold off on my other situation. I don't care nothing about his children in this story. The children has nothing to do with the story other than they don't want to see Gary. For whatever reason, we don't know. Even if it's because, oh, you was fucking these hoes on my mom watch, upset crying every night. He a trash husband. They ain't got nothing to do with him as a father. Ain't got nothing to do with him as a father. Trash husband, I'll give you, you can call him all types of names. As a husband, he's garbage can. No lady should look at him ever again. He should get his penis chopped off as a husband. But as a father, come on now. You might get some demerits for cheating on their moms. You might be like, dang, Dad, you jacked up our family. You trash. But you're still my dad. At least give him that. At least give him, but you still my dad. They don't want to give that to him. That's some hardship right there, bro. Hardship. Like, I don't feel nothing for them kids. I guarantee he's still paying for a lot of that stuff. I guarantee he is. As a father. Yo, you know what's going to suck if he's not able to go to, like, graduation. Oh, no, I think he did say he went to their graduation. But he just, like, hid in the background. I think he did say he went to the graduation. He just hid in the background. Type shit. Which is, you know, it's tragic. Like, I feel bad he even had to do that. That's super tragic. But anyway, Jay, I'm talking at work. Reek and John give him this. Look, I forget why we was even talking about this, but we was talking about why was we talking about this? We was talking about cakes. Like dessert, like actual cakes. And let me see. What the hell was we talking about? I don't know, bro. We was talking about cakes or whatever the case is. And I started laughing and goofing off because, like, I was like, dang, yo, Satira and Zoe don't know how to cut cake. Like, they don't know how to cut cake. It's crazy. Because I witnessed it live. Like, I witnessed Satira Jay, I'm talking about in a circle type form of a cake. The circle shape, John. I witnessed Satira not go from the center. She give him the side angle. Like, if this the circle right here, she give him this John right here. And then give you the triangle from like a isosceles triangle type shit, or not isosceles. What is that? Scalene triangle type shit, right? Scalene, right? Because it's like a little. You mean isosceles? Two sides the same, one side smaller, right, or bigger. Yeah, so it's scalene. That's insane. So Zoe at least go for the triangle on the ends, but Zoe give him this John. Zoe give him head. She this the middle. Zoe get a little shorter than the middle, and then give you the perfect triangle, John. Shorter than the middle. Shorter than the middle, boss. Give me perfect triangle from shorter than the middle. Jay, that's nasty. That's nasty cake cutting work. So I'm laughing at that at work. I'm laughing at that at work, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy, yo. They don't know how to cut a cake. Blah, blah, blah. So, like, I'm demonstrating every person in the world, the way you cut a cake. If you don't, circle Joan, we talking circle Joan. It's the same way you basically cutting pizza. You're not giving him the full Joan from the rip. But everybody knows if we getting equal shares, you start from the center and you give him straight radius John. And then you give him triangles from around that line. You give him triangle from around the center and that type John. All radius Johns. That's how you get the perfectly cut cake every time. No, there's no question. Even if let's say a young boy wanted to slice or something like that, you just thin out his triangle. It's like the pizza party Jones. Like, it's usually the one big slice of pizza, John, and a teacher like our pizza party, but it's like 30 kids, so they just half the triangle. It's as simple as pie. That's what it is. You mean? Shorty, Reek and John at work, and I hope you see this. Reek and John at work give me this, Jay. She was like, oh, that's not how I cut my Johns. Jay. Hey, yo, all the audio people, I know you ain't gonna see this, John. Do you watch it? If you listening to it via audio. But Circle John, I'm trying to do this best I can. Circle John, she give you this, John. She give you, oh, I know how to do my Johns. From the bottom, Jay, from here. Line. And then lines off the bottom. I off the circle jaw. Big nasty. I'm like, yo, no, I don't want no parts of that cake, cause then you giving him baby triangles and then these big ass square joints in the middle. Like as an adult, I'll be like, yo, let me get one of the square joints, cause I'm not getting left with this triangle joint. As a kid, that's a fight. It's a fight. She smooth. She need to be booked. I know she do. I know she need to be booked. As a kid, she was trying to explain it in a way like, no, that's how you get more cake at the kids' party. I'm like, yo, if I was a child and I saw that cake, there's no way. So look at work. From now on, I'm beefing with the cake cutting. From now on, fuck all that. And from now on, I'm beefing with the cake cutting at work. So everybody that I see walking my area, I'm like, yo, I'm drawing a circle on the board. Draw a circle right on the board. I'm like, yo, cut this cake at a party. Say you at a party, cut this cake. So everybody coming through, they giving me the triangle joint. They giving me the middle triangle. You cut the joint evenly. Everybody get a little triangle joint. Everybody giving me the triangle joint. This one shorty come back. I'm like, yo, hey, cut this cake, right? Show me how you about to cut this joint. She give you this, Jay. She goes straight down the middle like a piece of joint. So I'm like, okay, Peg, you went straight down the middle. Like, you don't usually cut a cake like that. Like, that's like a piece of joint, but I see where you going. Give him the triangles. She goes straight down the middle, Jay. Then she give him the sideways joints, like the Rican joint. I said, oh my God, bro. Oh my God. There is no way there's a race of people that's giving you the sideways joints. I work with serial killers. I work with serial killers. There's no way in a circle cake that you making squares out this joint. How? That don't even, it don't math. There's no corners. It don't math, bro. I'm like, yo, there's no way in a circle cake we getting triangle. Like, we getting squares. How we doing this? She started with the half joint, and I'm like, that's a little odd you started with the half joint, because when you start with the triangles, you just getting from the center. You go crazy from the center. She started half joint. I'm like, okay. She started giving these straight lines. Hey, yo, I'm weak, bro. I'm weak. When I say I was dead when she started doing it. Like, I'm looking like this, that she's doing this little line in the middle. I'm like, okay. That's weird. She started doing the side Johns. I went, yo, no way. I don't know where the idea come from, bro. I don't know where the ideas come from. But if you cutting squares out of circles for cake, you gotta fight at least, like, depending on how many shapes you cutting, you gotta fight at least 12 people out of that cake, bro. You gotta fight at least 12 people. Rican John, give me this. My grandma's a baker. She cut this John like this all the time. I said, I know you lying. You gotta show me Graham. You gotta show me Graham cake cutting pics right now. Right now. There's no way. I still ain't see the pics. Boss. You gotta show me Graham cake cutting pics right now, boss. It ain't happening. Then look, Jay. Jay, look. Yo, look. Then I talked to my boy. There's another boy in there at work. I'm like, yo. Because now I'm on the topic. Like, dang, since it's two people that cut that joint in squares, like, I'm intrigued now. I'm like, yo, I wonder how people eat their food. Like, what's up? So I'm like, dang, what else y'all eat weird? I'm like, oh, no. I was arguing with the Rican John. Because I'm like, yo, there's no way you think that that's normal. Like, okay, like, I'll give it to you. Like, you and the other shorty did it in squares. There's no way you can tell me that you think that that's not odd. Like, it's odd. It's odd to cut the circle in the squares. So she was like, what'd she say to me? She wasn't giving me that olive branch. Like, I'm like, all right, let's agree to disagree that everybody cut cake differently. But at least give me that that's odd. At least give me that that's odd. Like, at least. To the world. Like, screw me. To the world. To the general public, it's odd to cut a cake that way. That circle. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, she wasn't hearing it. She wasn't trying to hear it. Which is fine. It's fair enough. Fair enough. If you've been cutting a cake like that all your life, it's fine if you're not trying to hear, like, your cake cutting skills is odd. So, like, I'm like, all right, cool. But now I'm under it, like, yo, I was like, dang. So let me ask you this. Like, I was asking her, like, yo, if I was to go into a box of pizza and start eating that joint from the crust, you wouldn't feel like that's odd at all. Because I'm trying to point out, like, there's a queer abnormality and something that's usually known to the general public. Like, if I grab the pizza, start eating it from the crust, like, you would be like, yo, hey, what you on? I'm thinking any sane person would give me that vibe of, yo, what you on? Like, why you eating that joint from the crust? Bull working next to Shorty. Give me this joint. He give me this joint. I eat my pizza from the bottom sometimes. Hey, yo, he nasty. Boy is nasty. Boy, give me. Nah, I mean, I eat my pizza from the bottom sometimes. I'm like, yo, no way. We all know that pizza got the handle. The crust is the handle of the pizza, bro. No way. The crust is the handle. That's the pizza handle. Hey yo, and the crust is the pizza handle. He said, nah, especially if it's cheesy crust, I'll take him from there. He take him from the pointy end. Hold it from the pointy end. We giving him crust. We giving him crust bites. Yo, when I say I was dead, bro, I was legit dead. Then he give me, then I started laughing. I'm like, yo, no way you eating that junk from the crust. I'm like, no way. He give me this. He was like, nah. You making it seem worse than what it is. I'm like, really? How? So then he explained to me how he eat this junk. He said, no, I'll grab like a regular piece of pizza. I'll bite the pointy end like normal people. And then I'll turn him to the side and bite the crust and the crust and the pizza so I can taste the full joint. Yo, when I tell you I was dying, I legit mean it. Like, when I tell you I died, bro, he said, no, I gotta turn him to the side and then take the pizza and the crust, a bite of that, together. I could not see straight, bro. I could not see straight. Like, it was a rough day for me, gang. That shit, no pun intended, that shit took the cake. Cause I'm like, yo, for the rest of the day, I'm thinking like, yo, this nigga eat the pizza from the side. From the side is nasty. From the side is nasty work, bro. Nasty work. I'm thinking like, dang, E, what foods do you eat weird that people would be like, yo, he's a wild bull? I think the weirdest thing that I eat, or not the weirdest thing I eat, the thing that I eat most weird is like, maybe my chicken nuggets. Like, you know, I'll be only McDonald's junk. McDonald's chicken nuggets, I'm eating the skin first. Then I go for the nuggets. I'm ashamed of myself. I'm not proud. I'm ashamed of myself. But I definitely eat the McDonald's skin off the nuggets first. Not like rip the skin off and throw them joints to the side for later. Like, I'll take one nugget, skin that joint, and then nugget pop. That's the weirdest thing you got on me, boss. I mean, I can use the Hot Pockets joint, but I know a shorty that eat a Hot Pockets like that, where you just rip the top off the bottom and making tacos out the top and the bottom. I know a shorty that do that. So, I don't know nobody that's ripping the skin off the nuggets. I'm not proud of myself, Jay. I'm not proud of myself, boss. Skin off the nuggets. I skin them Jones. I skin them Jones first, and then I go back for the kill. Then I go back for the kill. So I ain't proud of myself, but that is the one thing that I eat. Definitely weird. You know what I'm saying? That's the one thing I'm eating weird. But I can't think of nothing else that I eat weird. Well, y'all say that I eat my cheesesteaks and hoagies weird. But that's not weird, bro. I just don't like making a mess of my food. Like, yeah. I feel like everybody got a weird joint of their food, though, bro. Everybody do got a weird joint of their food. Like, it ain't. Skinning the nuggets is a wild thing. Like, saying it out loud is wild, but it's not that bad. I just had some nuggets. It ain't that bad, boss. That skin is popping. The crisp is popping. As long as they crispy. As long as they crispy, boss. But nah, Chief. Like, I feel like everybody eats something weird, man. Like, you know what I don't get? I don't get people that can't have their food touching. Not that I don't get it. I just like, if you don't like the food that much, get over yourself. Get over yourself. Like, I don't mind my food touch. People say, and I get the idea of like not using the argument of, yo man, it's all going to the same place. Like, no, it's not the same thing. My fault, fellas. My mother-in-law. But nah, Jay. I feel like people do eat they food the weird way. It's a different thing. It's a different thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, even my sandwiches, like, if I can, the crust is going first. The crust is going first. Like, I want a piece of the sandwich inside the crust part, but that can go first. That's out of there. That's out of there. The inside is where the money is. And I'm talking legit sandwich, like not a hoagie. You know what I'm saying? Legit sandwich. Bread on top, bread on bottom. Oh, for sure. You with the sandwich, you with the crust. The crust is gone. The crust is gone. Like, not ripping it off down the way, but let's tuna for example. For example, tuna. I'm ripping the crust off and I'm taking a little bit of that tuna with it. And I'm getting fancy. The rest of that joint's off me. Bread that's you not wanting something. Any bread that's soggy, that's you not wanting something. That's different. I don't like soggy bread either though. I just got a meatball sub from Wawa, and I don't know if they just took the meatballs straight out the sauce with the sauce and threw him on the bread, but he was soggy as ever. I just had meatballs after that. The bread was cool in the paper bag. You know what I mean? Threw that joint right in the paper bag. But no, that is wild though. That is wild. I'm glad that someone heard the cake cutting issue and know how crazy it sounds. I tell you, yo, and like, I don't know if you saw Jay, but even at the Halloween party, Dev was the first bowl into the mac and cheese. It's another example. It's another example. Well, I think this is just a cultural thing, but Dev is the first bowl into the mac and cheese. Where do you think he got it from, Jay? Where do you think the first scoop came from? The first scoop, for understanding, we should all agree, the first scoop comes from the corner. The first scoop comes from the corner. It's a good way to keep the measurements going on how much the first person took, how much is left, how much what we doing in this joint. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's just it works for everybody to get it from the corner. Jay, he didn't go center. He went. All right, let's talk about it. He went. Me in the corner. He goes right next to the corner and starts scooping. So it wasn't a crazy offense because I was right behind him. So I'm rescuing by getting that corner piece. But he goes. He went just left of the corner pocket. I'm looking dead at his face like, yo, Dev, what did you just do, boss? I'm like, bro, you lucky I'm right behind you. Let me get that corner popping. Because there's no way. There's no way. For anybody that's watching this, y'all, anybody who sees this, y'all, and Thanksgiving is coming up. This is a good rule to know. It's a good rule of thumb right here. If you the first to a pan, you gotta go from the corner. Unless it's something like greens or like, I don't eat yams, but Jay, you can attest to this. Unless something like greens or yams that's not really, stationed. If it's something like a rice or a mac and cheese or stuffing or some shit that's formed, you gotta go from the corner. You gotta go from the corner. If you ain't going from the corner, I'm not cool with you. The whole house might not be cool with you after that. Oh, and let's talk about it. While we on subject, Thanksgiving is coming up. And I feel like it shouldn't have to be said, but we gotta say it just because. If you planning on experimenting with your mac and cheese, just find another family. I don't care who family you is. If you ain't got nothing to do with me, find another family member. Find another family. If you thinking about, oh, this nigga don't know what he talking about. My family love when I experiment. They lying to you. They're lying to you. That's the simplest way I could. You mean they lying to you? No one likes for you to experiment with the mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. You do that shit last week or next week. Not on Thanksgiving. It's the only time where the food is good and ain't nothing you can say about it. It's like me and my brother now. For the past, I want to say 17 years, if we had, which we usually are, but if we had the same Thanksgiving family dinner, as soon as one of us take a bite out of the mac, we go like this. We try to find each other eyes quick. So as soon as I take a bite out of the mac, I'm looking for my brother, like, yo, where he at? And I'll look at him and I either give him this, yo, or I'll give him. That's just me and my brother's sign language to who did the mac. It was one year I looked at him and I was like, he was like, it's mommy. And I was like, I knew it. My mom can make mac and cheese, but she steps out of her lane every now and again come Thanksgiving time. I knew my mom could make mac and cheese. I ate it my whole life. It was one year. I forget what happened. But I was just like, yo. He was like, yeah, it was mommy. I'm like, she's slipping. Mommy was slipping. Mommy was slipping on the mat. You can't slip on the mat on Thanksgiving. Don't slip on the mat on Thanksgiving. That's nasty work. I gotta figure out what I'm cooking for my Friendsgiving that's coming up. Jay, you already know what you're making for Friendsgiving? Because I have no idea. I want to do stuffing, but I don't think I got that dog in me yet. I think I might have my mom make it again. And this time I actually serve it. I might ask my mom to make that stuffing for me. I think as friends, we all kind of got our thing. Whoever come in new now, they got to just bring a new thing. Cause I think we all got our knack. Like Satira got the banana pudding. She keep trying to step in the mac and cheese world, and I'm like, Stink, you don't have to. Like, let Bo handle that. You don't gotta. I mean, I ain't saying your mac whack and nothing like. You ain't gotta do all that. Just let Bo handle that. You got the banana on lock. You got the banana pudding on lock. That's all you right there. Like I think we need to charge our friends to keeping us in line. Yeah, Bo got that. You got the banana. Now, if somebody try to step in the banana pudding world, I'll be like, Stain got that. You ain't got. Don't even do all that. Just go ahead. Go get the bevs. Go get the bevs. It's key to anybody that don't know what to make. You the bevs guy. You the bev guy. You know what I'm saying? Like I be dead ass with her. Like, yo, you ain't gotta worry about. Cause she was like, dang, if Bobby like she don't make the mac again, I'm gonna have to step up. I'm like, you ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. Be cool. You know what I mean? Like you ain't. Be cool. Be cool. You ain't gotta step up. Be cool. Be cool. Don't step up. Be cool. Be cool. You know what I'm saying? Like. We gotta charge our friends. We gotta hold them accountable. Like you smack with this, but this right here, you don't touch that. You don't touch that. Oh, she don't. She out the friend group. Excommunicated. But public service announcement, Bo. If you don't have the Mac, excommunicated. Excommunicated. And I'm making this. And I'm making this a clip. If you don't have the mac and cheese for Thanksgiving, you're the designated mac and cheese person in the friend group. If you don't have it for Thanksgiving, excommunicated. No more wellness checkups. No more happy holidays. No more happy birthday. And the friend group that you were designated mac and cheese person, if you don't have it on Thanksgiving or Friendsgiving, I should say, podcast platform. Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you get your podcast from, Audibly, we are on there. We do the videos and unlisted on YouTube. Should I just start doing this live? Cause I've been doing the unlisted, Jay, just testing the waters. But I feel like I'm cool to do it live. I might start doing it live, but again, thanks for listening to another episode. I'm out here. I have to call my fiance before she get mad at me. But I'm gone, man. Appreciate it. Audi.